Anheuser-Busch has arrived with an offer. They would like to purchase the brewery for 1 billion coin.
What?
For the craft.
For the craft! For the craft! For the craft!
Oh my God, I'm so hungover.
Oh right, I went to Thorn.
This war against big beer is relentless. Too many of our men, our best men, are gone. If we're going to fight 10 Barrel, we're going to need help. But who will come to our aid?
Lady Alex of Brewhouse Culture. My lady.
What do you want, bitches?
We're fighting corporate beer. Will you come to our aid?
Do you know who I am? I am the queen of craft beer.
Okay.
The masher of grain. The slammer of pints.
Right.
The unboiled.
Dope.
Mother of no child ever. Hopefully.
So is that a yes or?
Wicked Weed, Lagunitas, 10 Barrel. It's all head on a stein. This one sells out, then that one, and on it pours.
So you want to break the stein?
I want to drink the stein.
Nice.
Nice. You'd think after thousands of years, the craft watch would have learned to make a good ale.
That's rude.
Oh, sorry.
It's not even an ale, it's a lager.
No, yeah.
Yeah, this is clearly a lager, and you're kind of being a dick about it.
Oh, of course. Tormund, this is Maester Brooks. He brews our ale at the Craft Watch.
I just told you, it's a lager, it's not an ale.
Right. I knew that.
Good evening, good sir. I'm feeling rather parched. I'd like a beverage.
Hold on.
Would you perchance have one of those northeastern IPAs? The juicier the better.
Hold on.
Want something unrefined, unfiltered, like a shandy?
Hold on.
Jolly good. All right, thank you. Oh, jolly good.
Ales are usually fermented a little warmer. Lagers are fermented a little colder.
Right, because it's so cold at the wall.
And lager yeast can actually eat raffinose.
Right, raffinose, yes. I was just gonna say that. I knew that. Anyway, since we're fighting corporate beer together, maybe we should, you know.
Aren't we blood relatives, though?
Shh. Why don't you have some more ale?
Oh my God. My dragon! She's drinking bud!
Bad girl.
Those corporate whores have turned my dragon against me.
Hello everyone, I'm Tom.
And I'm Aaron.
And welcome to the Season 2 finale of the What's on Draft show. Thank you so much for joining us.
We really like to thank everyone who made an appearance on this Game of Thrones segment, especially Alex, the head brewer of Culture. She's my girlfriend.
That's right. Good for you, buddy. Today we're here at Monkey Paw Brewing, where they're making a special collaboration beer called 11 Barrel IPA with Resident and Half Door in support of local independent beer.
Can you guys get to work?
This 11 Barrel beer is something of a protest beer in support of local independent beer. But what does that mean, and why does it matter? And why is Bill Batten and his friends flipping off that 10 Barrel brew pub across the street in East Village? Well, the world of beer is in a very interesting state of flux right now. Since people my age and younger don't drink Bud Light and other larger brands as much as they used to 20 years ago, these large beer conglomerates are changing strategies by acquiring craft breweries. As you may know, breweries like St. Archer, 10 Barrel, Golden Road, Ballast Point, and more recently, Wicked Weed and Lagunitas have all been acquired by giant multinational corporations like Heineken, Constellation, Molson Coors, and the granddaddy of them all, Anheuser-Busch InBev SANV. Now, if you're like most people, you'd probably say, who cares? It's just beer, and as long as it tastes good, what difference does it make? The difference is this. When Wicked Weed or 10 Barrel or Lagunitas or whoever sell out to giant non-local corporations that don't give a damn about the local culture and economy beyond the money they can siphon out of it, They essentially become a weapon with which to bludgeon my friends' actual local beer businesses to death. These big companies didn't invent craft beer, they're just using it in a desperate attempt to stay on top of the market. Now, if you want to know more detail about all this, you can go to brewersassociation.org, and there you'll find plenty of info, including the definition of independent craft beer. But suffice to say, 10 Barrel isn't 10 Barrel. It's an arm of Anheuser-Busch InBev. And Anheuser-Busch InBev is using all of its arms to punch my friends in the face, metaphorically. You see, this big company doesn't care about camaraderie or whether your local brew pub lives or dies. They just want your money. And they definitely want to convince you that beer is just beer and the politics don't matter, whether it's Meg Gill's InBev-funded propaganda Beerland on Vice or the high-end Beer Necessities blog that Beechwood Brewing spoke out against recently. These companies are doing all they can to spin public opinion in their favor. Or, at the very least, make you throw up your hands and say, whatever, man, I just want a beer, I don't care. But you should care, because whether you live in San Diego or some lesser part of the world, it's your town, it's your friends, it's your local businesses that will ultimately suffer at the hands of the shady, often illegal business practices of some of these larger corporations. Beer is a luxury, and as such, it is a choice, not a necessity. Now, that choice can be an informed one that puts money into a local business, or that choice can give money to a giant company that is trying to beat out local businesses. So, fight the power, fight the good fight.
Hell yes. Support local, support indies, support craft, support your choice when it comes to beer.
That's right. Vote with your dollars.
Yes.
This is Paul, he's cool.
Thank you. You're cool too.
Oh, thanks, man.
Love you.
Love you too. And on that note, we're going to end season 2 of What's on Draft, where everything started. Now, this is Ebullition Brew Works in Vista, and at the time of this recording, they're not open for business yet. Now, you're probably wondering how the What's on Draft show started at a brand new brewery that's not open. And to answer that question, we need to go back in time a little bit. You see, before the What's on Draft show, Aaron and I were working as commercial brewers at a local microbrewery near the airport for a couple of years. Before that, we produced a TV pilot called Beer Trek with our friend Grant in Los Angeles. Before that, we produced another show about beer called Crafty, also with our friend Grant. And before that, I was fresh out of film school, and Aaron was living with his friend Jesse here in Vista, brewing their first homebrew batch together. 7 years after that initial homebrew batch, Jesse has pursued his dream to its ultimate conclusion, opening up his own microbrewery here in San Diego County. So now Aaron's gonna come inside and we're gonna find out once and for all what's on draft.
Dude, this is dope.
Our vision from the, how long ago?
5 years ago?
Yeah, or more.
Or more, yeah.
7. Last time it was, I don't think we had the cold box up. We had the hole in the wall.
Right, yeah. I saw the episode.
So yeah, we're probably about a month away, I'd say. We still got to get our parking lot done.
And you guys got a freaking lab?
Yeah, so we threw in the lab. We really want to focus on the yeast and quality of the yeast.
Well, if you need any pointers, my girlfriend is a biochem major and knows everything about yeast.
Dude, yes. Yeah. Absolutely.
But she's way too busy now. But, I mean, she'd help you out.
Yeah, I mean, if
because of me.
You've got an in?
Yeah, I got an in.
A little in?
I got an in.
Got the microscope.
Boom.
The key component.
That's all you need.
Yeah. Well, and you got to have ruffles for the late night lab session. Yeah. The yeast in that puppy.
Yeah. Well, no joke. I mean, like, Coronado's lab is maybe 2 times the size of this. So it's
really?
like, it's not like
Okay, cool. So we're not too far off.
No, no.
Cool.
And this glass is awesome.
We'd never done that before, so that was a little challenge. The beams, too, that was...
Yeah, how'd you even do that?
It was rough. We had to slot the walls all the way up, put new studs. We had to put supporting beams, 4x6s in the wall, shoot them in.
Yeah, that seems killer.
Yeah, I had like wood chips in my eye for like, 3 weeks. It was just running constantly. This is a 27-foot beam. That was the longest one. We brought it in with a forklift and it just went shookum. And it was
just perfect.
We couldn't ask for anything better. I'm more intimate with this building than I thought I'd ever be.
Right. It's 10:30 in the morning.
Yeah, that's the woke coffee stout.
awesome name.
Trying to get woke.
Yeah.
It's a little heavier on the coffee than we intended. That was our first batch we brewed. Trying to figure out that utilization at 10 barrels from the pilot system.
Right.
Because the pilot batches were just phenomenal. We had great response at Rhythm and Brews. People actually liked how forward the coffee was.
No one really cares at a festival.
No, they were, especially after you know, a few beers, they're like, yeah, hit me. Our partner's brother-in-law, he was like, hey, I just bought a building in Vista, but it's triple the size that we wanted to be at. Watch your step there, dude. And we thought, you know, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe we should just try to go a little bigger right out of the gate. So it's a Pacific brewery system, the 10-barrel 2-vessel, and then we got 3 10-barrel fermenters, and then we have 4 10-barrel brights. Yeah, so they're stacked. It's actually 4 10-barrels, so.
Oh, okay, yeah, I was like, that's way bigger than.
You can see we do need more space eventually. Well, hopefully, right? You guys should try the Saison. Still in the fermenter, but it's pretty tasty. It's got a sweet orange peel and juniper berry. So you get that clovey kind of
oh my gosh.
Saison quality coming off of it.
It's like a cider quality to it.
It does, yeah. It's really good. And I'm not even a big Saison guy, but
no joke, dude, like just the 2 that we've had, like this is impressive.
Thanks, man. We've identified areas where we can refine. I think the next batches we do will be hitting on all cylinders. And once we get the lab going, you know, just make sure we're just hitting on, you know, and crush is actually one of the biggest things for us. Dial in the grain mill to really get a solid crush to take our efficiency up. Trying to get the hops that you want, because we brew pilot batches and then you go, okay, we're gonna do this wheat with this really cool hop, and then sorry, that's not available.
Right.
And then you're like, cool, it's a totally different beer now.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Contracts, I guess, are in our future.
Yeah.
Well, there's more eyes on you now. It's not just, hey, jump into a warehouse and start brewing. It's like, nope, do this, here's a new code, here's, you know.
Right.
It's a bummer to have to keep saying, well, almost, you know. Almost.
Right.
Yeah, we're definitely looking sometime this year. We're hoping for an August grand opening and maybe a soft launch a little bit before that. But we are almost there. I'll pull off some wheat and maybe some of that rye Pilsner. You want to try that?
Yeah, try it all.
All right, cool. Yeah, so this is the wheat.
Yeah, no, that's good though.
Just light, crisp. We call it the white sand wheat. But for summertime, I think it'll fit right in.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Like things with like wheats and like pilsners and like lagers, there's so much room for error.
Oh, you can't hide behind anything.
You can't hide behind shit.
Any off flavors are really gonna come through.
Yeah, and this has none. Which beer is this?
So that's the rye Pilsner.
Ooh, okay. Holy shit, dude. This is good.
That caraway. It's like you don't even know what it is, but it gives it a little something.
Just
you know, you're like,
kind of like sour cream.
Exactly.
You're like,
exactly.
I took a spoonful of sour cream and it just tastes like nothing.
Right.
But you throw it on a taco and
totally.
You're like, damn,
and it just does something, right? Not being open yet and basically jumping into the fire at Rhythm and Brews, I was really nervous about it. And then we started getting feedback from people and it was really positive.
Getting that actual like face-to-face feedback, we're just like, oh my God, this is great beer. That is better than beer, you know? Like,
yeah, people were thanking us like, this stout is awesome, thank you. And I was like, wow, that's pretty cool, you know?
I should ask, what's on draft?
Well, we've got, this is the IPA. You want to try the IPA?
Sure, I can just.
This is a bottoms-up filler. So.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yes. So, that is bananas.
Yeah, so we use a little bit of magic.
Yeah, it's magic and science.
That's right. Boom.
That is like so.
Perfect pour every time.
Well, fuck yeah, man.
That's awesome. How's your shoulder doing?
I'm fine.
Okay.
Yeah? When do you think you'll be opening up?
We're hoping for 2 to 3 weeks, so definitely in June. This one is blown, so we won't be using that one.
These shoulder pads are gonna be the death of me. Tell you what. And welcome to the season 2 finale of the Game of Thrones show.
Khaleesi in the house. Wait a sec. Oh, she's slipping. Puppy, do you know who I am? I am the f you, Sam. You're kidding.
I'm Kit Harington. What's up?
Let me see those abs.
Just kidding.
You're a dick.
You're a dick. Don't be a dick.
After the lab, I want to urinate.
Too bad.
It's gonna happen. I'll pee my pants.
We got a sink right here.
Should we have sex now? Or?
But for real, the sexuals. Don't whisper it as it's like coming closer.
Fucking airplanes. Why am I doing this outside next to an airport? I don't know why I'm doing it like this.
Fucking dragon. She keeps squirming.
Stop squirming, baby. Ooh-wee, what'd you think of that finale, huh? Do you think that What's on Draft show is gonna be okay? Do you think they're gonna do another Kickstarter? Do you think they're gonna get syndicated? Ooh-wee, do you think they'll ever do the Pure Project episode? Ooh-wee! Tune in to season 3 of What's on Draft in like a year or longer. Ooh-wee.